It's Monday morning. We're back at our project here at Matt and Susanna's. This is basically going to get turned into part of the kitchen here, and it's going to be a several phase process, meaning we're going to try to frame it in, dry it in, then later when we get windows and it's dry, we'll blow out this wall and start with the inside finish so that it's not just, raining into their house for like months while we wait for windows, which are available in a short 2 to 3 business years. Windows, you can get them. We are not professional remodelers. We build new houses for a living, and for that reason, I didn't even bring any materials with us. We brought our tools, our ladders, sawzalls, and there's a dumpster over here we can put trash. But I figured we'd get this thing torn off and torn apart, see what we have, and then we'll run down to the lumber store and get materials. What do you think?
I think it's a great plan. What is this even called? It's like an awning.
It's an awning.
It's like a sunroom kind of construction. You heard of that, right?
Yeah.
Sunroom people. We don't know how this is made, but I think these panels interlock. So we're going to try to get them interlocked.
We're not going to stand on this. You can see it's like not sturdible.
It's not
Jono's trying to really take it apart, but I think we should just cut a hole.
All right, so we need to do that.
That's loud.
Hold on, ears.
Wow.
Holy crap! Do you got ears?
They're in my truck. I'm just gonna get this.
Oh god, dude, that's too loud. No.
We need to take it up front.
Do we want to carry it through the house?
So here's the deal. We have no idea how this thing's put together, really. I mean, we know it's like fastened together, but we didn't see it get installed. And I've never installed one of these. We're just gonna start hacking it to pieces.
All right, let's get to it.
We have to get small enough pieces to take them out of here anyway, so.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is what the top looked like. It was full of leaves and stuff, but kind of like a standing seam roof where one panel, interlocks over the next, making it watertight with no exposed fasteners.
Nice. And actually this is so thin, but it's clear spanning.
Yeah.
This is actually a beam. When the two pieces lock together,
Yes,
that
it is.
rib is actually the structure of what keeps the roof
It's a girder.
flat.
So this is a pretty cool design.
It is.
And it was working till today.
Oh yeah.
So here's the remainder of what we have, which is bolted to the fascia. Jono's getting it done. How are you doing that? With your claw?
With my nippers.
So we got to get that unbolted, and then we can proceed and figure out the rest up here. I'm just thinking we need to go ahead and buy the girders. Girts. We need to buy something for the post, but we could just use 2x4s. It's going to be in the wall.
So you're just saying you don't want to bear anything on the deck in any way?
Right. I don't think the deck can take any more weight. We're going to put all the weight on those posts to the ground. Girder back to the house.
Well, something we need to think about too is having a separation here of the decking and the house.
Yeah. Well, this is going to get built up.
Right, but this could still run under, is what I'm saying. So we'll have to figure out where we're going to have to cut the decking.
Yeah.
And make a separation.
Yeah, we'll just slide a piece of flashing through and then add a joist back under it.
Something, yeah.
Yeah, so what is that? Is that 1.5 inches?
I mean, it looks like it. Yeah, basically 2 layers of 3/4 would probably be the build-up. We don't know for sure what's under here.
Something, I hope.
And we don't know how thick this is. Unless we find
Matt
it.
has some of that.
Okay, he's got extra material.
Yeah,
we can measure that. So we can get an elevation because we need to hit it dead on.
Yeah. My question is though, do we want to fur this up before we put a post down? I don't think it really matters.
Did Matt put this floor in?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, what matters is our subfloor is exactly this subfloor, right?
Yes.
Because this will be the door's coming out, right? This door?
Yeah.
Going away.
Going away. Yeah. The whole wall is going away.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The brick. Yeah, of course.
So I think we put the post down, get the roof framed, and then come back and fur up. Okay. Wait, who's this guy?
G'day, guys.
That's Jason's from
This is Rich from Australia. He came over to the States to do some flying, and then he came to see us and brought us some weird Australian
Some Vegemite.
Vegemite, yeah.
Crikey, this blade's...
The Aussie brought us this Vegemite, and
I
he said
wouldn't-
they put it on toast.
I wouldn't pill my dog with that.
Oh, it smells like.
I mean, I think it's actually the
Tap
stuff...
it. Taste it.
No,
Smell
I'm
it.
good.
Taste-
Just smell
smell
it.
Dude, that's...
It might have some automotive purposes.
It does smell like some kind of lithium grease or something.
If you put that in a grease gun, I guarantee you could lube up something.
I don't know, man. That smells like when you excrete your
Did
dog's
you-
gland, maybe. That stuff is so bad.
Glad I don't
Well,
have
we're
a
gonna put it
dog
on
now.
Jason's toast and not tell him about it. So that's the plan.
Just lick it.
Ray said he'd taste it.
I'll do it if Ray does it, but I already did. Oh, God, no, Ray. Ray, you're going to die. That's way too much. Ray, it's way too much.
Yeah, I'm not scared, dude. You do
Smells
it.
like my one-a-day vitamin.
You'll be
Okay.
fine.
Ray, that's too much.
Oh, wow.
It is
That
so
was-
bad.
That was worse than the one-chip challenge. Hey,
That's horrible.
I told you, that's way
it's
too
a
much.
delicacy, he said.
Vegemite not recommended by
Did you
Ray.
hear him say that they hate peanut butter and jelly?
Yeah,
They prefer this.
I can smell it from here. We're into the soffit now, and we can see that it's just 2x6 conventional frame rafters right here. The soffit is just framed down with these little 2x4s attached to the side of the rafter tails, and then a little nailer against the wall. Doesn't look bad, but it does look like there's been water, you know, over the years.
Yeah. Oh, there's some definite damage right there.
So hopefully that's not all the way up, but you know, there's more there.
Yeah, it's actually coming down from that plumbing vent, it looks
Yep.
like, right there, huh?
So we're gonna cover all that once again with another layer of roof, so I'm not gonna worry about it.
Nah, it'll be good.
Let's take just a second to thank our sponsor for today's video, Benjamin Moore, and their Aura line of paint. And I just painted my bedroom, you can probably tell, and it looks amazing. And guys, this is one coat. There's been a lot of paints that I've used that say they're one coat, but I'm really just leaving it one coat in my own house, and it looks amazing. What you think, bud?
I like it!
You guys are easily impressed. If you're wondering, this color is called Collingwood. My wife and I picked it after way too much research, and we really like it, and this is in a matte finish. What I would tell you is that if I had a picky client, this is the paint I would use. I cut in and let it dry, and then rolled the paint myself, and you can't see any flash anywhere. It looks really just perfect. Aura can take your high-end residential painting business to the next level by saving time and money while offering demanding clients, and yes, some clients are very demanding, the best color execution and performance. It has unparalleled color depth and richness with smooth, uniform color due to Aura's unique pigments. And very importantly, it has an extended open time, especially on satin and semi-gloss, so you have more time to come back and touch up, especially on key areas like trim. Aura is the most premium paint on the market today, making it a go-to for any sort of high-end residential spaces, like my bedroom. So if you want to check out Benjamin Moore's Aura line of paint, make sure to check out the link in the description below. It'll get you in touch with a local sales rep and they can help you out. And I would really recommend it. Thanks again to Benjamin Moore for sponsoring our video. Let's get back to work.
I didn't notice.
You didn't notice?
I noticed now.
I've been working on it all day.
You should paint the roof so it match.
Oh, that's a terrible idea, buddy. We are headed down to town to get a little material, and I'm just really glad that Jason is not here today, aren't you?
Yeah, it'd be rough.
Yeah, it would be, he'd be losing it because we've been doing thinking and like calculated type things and not just thrashing boards together all morning.
Yeah.
And we're not used to that. We're not used to this remodel thing where you have to think a lot and do a lot of figuring and just tearing into things easily. So, you know, this is different. I don't know if I like it or not really, but it's what we're doing.
Yeah, you should see him when he works at my house.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
he's just like twitching.
It stresses me out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm almost stressed out, and I don't mind like going slower sometimes.
Yeah.
But he really minds going slower. He like freaks him out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a new speed square because I can't find mine. So I got this Johnson 7-inch, $7.10. We're gonna get something for Jason. We found this guy, baby's first speed square, and somehow it's more expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
$7.99. I don't know what's up with that, but look at
what's
this.
up with that?
Look at this right here.
Is that a miniature one?
It's a mini.
No, I gotta have one. I was thinking about that today when I was marking the fascia.
There you go. That's
Got
your,
a
that's your
notepad?
bonus for this week.
Oh my gosh.
Look, it's got a notepad on it. Arlo was just talking about having tools that you could write on, and that already has that feature. So we're gonna get a few of those.
Didn't that blow your mind that Australia people don't say crikey?
I think he's lying to us.
So that was $1,300 for the framing of our roof, not including the walls or any sheathing at all, none.
And if you're curious, you might be, we've got these 2x6x12s are rafters. These 2x12x10s yellow pines are our girders that'll hold up our roof. These two 2x8s are the ridge beam, which is not load bearing. We want it thicker than our rafters, so we're gonna cut an angle on the top of those. These 20 footers are our ceiling joists because this thing is like 17 feet wide, and these are gonna act as rafter ties. So we want them to go all the way across. These are gonna be our sleepers that will spread apart, and our rafters will lay up on the roof on those. These guys down here, 2x12 yellow pine PT, are gonna help support the deck that has a single 2x8 girder right now. And then way on down here, we just have some 96-inch 2x4, and that's gonna be like our post. It's gonna be our wall. We didn't get enough of those yet. We just got enough to get going for today.
Here's a look at how this front girder is sagging. Probably an inch almost in the middle.
I think at least.
Pretty bad.
We didn't exactly come prepared to lift this deck with any kind of jacks or anything. So we're gonna try to use a 2x4 cut slightly longer and swing it in at an angle and bop it. Hey, we might need a sledgehammer.
I got stiletto.
Got a stiletto.
The reason is that right here, this deck is sloping down about 5/8 of an inch. Before we put a post going up to a new roof, we want it to be flat-ish.
Well, the thing is, once you start adding new construction to something, you kind of fix it into place.
Yeah, it
And
would
so
be stuck.
you need to affix it first.
Oh my God.
Wow, this thing feels different than mine.
That's a TB2, yours is a TB3.
Really?
Yep.
We've got our deck framing jacked up about a 5/8, and it's completely loose from this post now. And the post is super wobbly now that it's not attached. I'm just barely putting any force with one finger.
Build it with brick, they say. Everything is better with brick.
Yeah, this is why, oh my gosh.
It is. It is.
So
Well, it was already about an inch.
we need to make sure it's attached back to this so that it's, you know, not just wobbling around in the wind. Look, John all of a sudden has a hard hat on. Where'd that come from?
Mama didn't raise no food.
Yeah. See, the thing is, I don't want to beat it in there because the way the post is wobbling.
Horrible, baby.
Wobble. You got to go up a little more.
We'll call this a wobble-esque. Okay.
Gosh,
I could maybe get a big pry bar on top of it.
yeah, a pry bar or a hammer. So that's just a temporary shim. We're gonna do something more permanent, but this will get us level for now. We got these jacked up now, and in case you missed it in our kind of introductory video, we're gonna put a big triple ply girder underneath these joists because that single ply 2x8 is not good. It is sagging severely. So that's one of our next steps. There it is. We got the deck leveled out, except for the middle is still sagging a lot, but we're not gonna worry about that now.
I'm pretty good at this masonry stuff. This looks pretty bad, you might think, but actually we got so lucky you wouldn't even believe it. We're gonna use the side of this rafter here to run our first member of the girder in and actually lap it and attach it to the side of that. Also, this stud just happens to be in the perfect position for the next layer of the girder to lap all the way into the back of the drywall and secure really well to the side of this stud.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like it was made to go this way almost.
And we're gonna have to leave this little section of wall vent right there. We don't know where that goes, and we're not gonna go no unless we tear a lot of other stuff down.
For now, that's gonna stay. Nice big piece of copper right there. How does, it says it'll cut nails. This is like, kind of like, as hard as a nail, except it's a brick.
Well,
Okay.
just do it.
Sawzall versus brick. Carbide teeth. Well, I gotta explain why I'm desperate. There's gonna be a girder put in right now, right here, and it's really hard to get a circular type blade into a corner. Have you ever tried that?
Yep.
All right, it doesn't work. We know we can cut out here with a big saw later. That's our best bet. But right tight up into the corner, I want to try to get that brick out without breaking it, without getting back into the good part
and
we're
this
keeping.
is why it's slow. We're saving some stuff, and we're demolishing stuff right next to it.
Great.
That makes it tough.
Okay, brand new blade versus... If I can cut one brick, that will be worth it.
Brand new.
Oh, she's cutting. She's cutting. I gotta say, I'm pretty surprised. I just cut through 3 bricks with a blade, and I think I could cut at least 3 more, which I might do right on the other side there.
Sweet.
We decided it would be best to leave the overhang here until we can completely get the roof dried in. The reason is, if we cut it off right at the wall plate, there's a good chance water will run down into the wall.
And when's it supposed to rain?
Tomorrow morning, and we're definitely not gonna have the roof on by then. I think it's our best bet just to leave it here. I'm gonna use some zip tape here to actually cover over this one cutout here. Well, 2 cutouts. I think that'll work fine just to keep water out. And even if it did leak, this is still a foot away from the wall.
Yes.
You know, so even if it dripped, I don't think it's gonna be the end of the world.
Remodels are tricky.
See, our normal framing, we can just frame it. If it's gonna rain, who cares? Just let it rain, you know? And this, if we mess up, literally 2 floors of house below this would get, you know, wrecked. Whose fault would that be?
There she goes, huh?
Wow.
I'm good at this.
So good.
Are you broom 250,000 square feet of warehouse space.
That sounds like a lie, but I'll bet it's true.